I find it hilarious that there are some people in this world that actually believe a silverback gorilla could take down a fully grown grizzly bear. That is hilarious. Do some research and you'll know why that just can't happen. But anyways, today we have a silverback gorilla taking on a black bear. Who wins? Well, let's find out. So, let's talk about their size. Well, black bears aren't nearly as big as their brown and polar bear cousins, but they're still large and stocky animals. On average, they're 5 to 6 feet long, 5 to 7 feet tall while standing, and can weigh anywhere between 200 and 600 pounds. Some have even been seen over 800 pounds. However, silverback gorillas are the largest primates in the world. They can stand 4 to 6 feet tall and can weigh between 300 and 400 pounds. So, on average, their size is pretty comparable, with the black bear having a slight edge overall. But what about their overall power? Well, gorillas are like made of nothing but pure muscle, and it's stated that they have the strength of 10 men. They can even bench press 4,000 pounds, according to the Wild Gorilla Safari's website. They've easily tore down banana trees and bent iron bars with ease. They also have a bite force of around 1,300 psi, which is more than a grizzly bear and twice as much of an African lion. Their biggest predator is the leopard, but even the greatest leopard out there wouldn't dare challenge an adult gorilla head on. It wouldn't do it. They can also run at speeds of 20 to 25 miles per hour. These guys truly are one of the most powerful animals in the world. But black bears are strong enough to easily uproot full tree stumps and to pull a log weighing several hundred pounds through woods for very long distances. They can also easily kill deer, wolves, moose, and in some instances, even an adult puma. And although their bite is weaker than that of a gorilla, it is still powerful, coming in at 980 psi. That's pretty powerful. That's still more than an African lion. Uh, they're also very tough, as they're not bothered by whole barrages of bee stings. And there's been several records of black bears being hit by speeding cars and simply walking away while the cars were totaled. They're also very fast, being able to run at the same speeds of their grizzly bear cousins, 35 miles per hour. So, on average, I'd say the gorilla is overall slightly stronger and has a much more powerful bite, but the black bear is a little bigger and heavier, tougher, and faster. Yeah, both animals are also quite intelligent. Black bears have shown to be creative, resourceful, inquisitive, and adaptive, especially when it comes to finding food. One bear was reported to have unplugged a deer feeder that had been electrified to specifically keep black bears from getting into it. After being shocked a few times, he realized he just followed the cord and then simply unplugged it. Didn't damage it, just unplugged it. There's also been several reported instances of them opening doors, not like busting through them or breaking them, but by turning the knobs. They've opened refrigerator doors, all that great jazz. Bears will also never forget these kind of things and will teach their offspring to pass this knowledge down to the next generation, and so it can keep being passed down. Uh, but like all primates, gorillas are considered highly intelligent. They can learn some form of sign language. They can grieve, think about the past and future, use things uh, to like pick locks, and they can make and use tools as well. Uh, Most times when they escape captivity, it's because they found a way to get out of it without being, forceful. I'd say again, gorilla is just a little smarter than black bears on average. A black bear's claws will easily cut and cause deep gashes in the gorilla's weaker skin. They don't have like a lot of fur like a bear does, thick fur to keep them safe or whatever when being attacked. Uh, but Black bears aren't nearly as tough as grizzlies, and an angry gorilla could beat a black bear to death eventually. Not to mention, the gorilla's bite could severely damage the black bear. But they're not carnivores, so they usually don't bite their opponents. They ground and pound, just beat to death. um, Either one of these animals could win, but I think the black bear wins more times than not. If you take an average size silverback versus an average size black bear, I think the black bear would win. Uh, it does have more advantages. It's bigger, it's heavier, it's tougher, it's faster, has powerful claws, and it's nearly as smart and strong. Now, a very ambitious gorilla could beat a black bear that's bigger than it. It could. Um, Definitely more likely than it beating a freaking grizzly. But I would say the black bear would barely win. Honestly, if these two animals lived in the same habitat, I doubt they would ever come to blows, honestly, unless there's some issue with territory or something. But I do think black bears would just barely win. The black bear wins. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave a comment of what you think and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and all the great stuff. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.